Welcome to Project Leader 201. Today, we'll focus on the most frequently asked Project Leader questions and try to dispel a few myths along the way. If you haven't seen Project Leader 101 yet, be sure to visit SamaritansPurse.org/OCC101 to get started. Here's a list of questions we're going to cover. To skip ahead, fast forward to the timestamp next to the question that interests you. Now let's get started. What size shoebox should people use? We strongly encourage medium-sized shoeboxes, as more of these fit into our larger shipping containers, and this allows us to maximize the $9 per shoebox suggested donation. Plus, it allows children to receive similar-sized shoebox gifts at outreach events. Pre-printed shoeboxes are available to order at SamaritansPurse.org/OCC. They are available in both corrugated cardboard and plastic. Our pre-printed shoeboxes are sturdy options to ensure that your lovingly packed gift is delivered safe and sound to the hands of a precious child. Of course, you can always use shoeboxes from your closet as well. We know your heart's desire is to pack incredible gifts for a child and to fill it full with all kinds of wonderful things. However, it's best to use medium-sized shoeboxes. Think about it this way. This very large boot box could represent one child or two children, and that's one more child to hear the gospel. We do accept and ship all shoeboxes regardless of size as long as they are able to fit into one of our larger shipping containers. Because you're our project leader, it's important to communicate our preference of medium-sized shoebox gifts to your church or group. Should I check for inappropriate items or empty shoeboxes when they're dropped off? We ask that you do not open or process shoebox gifts before they arrive at our processing center. Our goal is to maintain the integrity of each shoebox with the understanding that each one is a participant's personalized, unique gift to a child. We have multiple points at our processing centers where inappropriate items and underpacked shoebox gifts will be addressed. As a project leader, we don't want you to have to worry about this, even though we do appreciate and understand your heart behind it. The best thing that you can do is to make sure that the people in your church or group know the importance of a full, quality-packed shoebox. We would rather see one full shoebox than multiple half-empty ones. Remember, the shoebox is the platform through which the gospel is shared. Communicate our inappropriate items list found at SamaritansPurse.org/OCC. The bulletin insert is a great resource to use for this. Another tip, when you're communicating the inappropriate items list, try to help them understand some of the why. For example, we don't pack war-related toys because some of these children have been exposed to war in their young lives. We don't pack liquids because they could leak and damage the shoebox. And candy not only melts and attracts insects, but can also cause customs delays, preventing the entry of shoebox gifts into certain countries. Just be sure to only refer to the items on our inappropriate list and not things that are your personal preference. Finally, if a shoebox arrives to you half empty, thank the donor for their gift and blessing a child in need, and rest assured knowing that we will make certain these shoebox gifts are handled appropriately at our processing centers. What information do I need when dropping off my church or group's shoebox gifts during National Collection Week? When you drop off your church or group's shoeboxes during National Collection Week, be sure to include the address when filling out a drop-off log. We want to know who our shoebox packers are and which churches and groups are participating. If you don't include the address, we won't know that your church or group packed shoeboxes this year. If you, the project leader, are not dropping off shoebox gifts, be sure to send the right information needed for the drop-off log with your driver, or download a drop-off log from our project leader page. Fill it out and send it with whomever is dropping off your church's shoeboxes. Drop-off locations are open every year during the third week of November. How do I increase the number of people who pack shoeboxes in my church or group? Here are a few tips to get more people involved and more gospel opportunities for children in need. Focus on the why in addition to the how. Help your church see that shoebox gifts are a way to share the gospel with children in need and that they are more than a box of toys. Set a goal. People are often motivated by goals. You can even get creative and have competitions from groups within. Ask for an opportunity to share from stage. It's great if your pastor or group leader is willing to endorse and make the announcement, but if they ask you to do it, be sure to check out our sample announcement and videos at SamaritansPurse.org/OCC Project Leader. Another great place to get great ideas is from our official Project Leader Facebook group. Here, you can ask questions of fellow project leaders, brainstorm, and receive tips from others. Finally, it's important to connect with your local year-round volunteer area team. They can support you with lots of great resources and may even be able to help you get a speaker for your church or group. To connect, visit our local events and offices page at samaritanspurse.org/OCC. Can I fundraise or seek donations from local businesses? Fundraising for Shoebox gifts within your local business community is a great idea. It's important to communicate that the donor or business is giving the gift items directly to your local church or organization, and that it is in support of the international ministry of Operation Christmas Child. They do not indicate that they are giving gifts to Operation Christmas Child if it is for your local shoebox packing efforts. An example of appropriate wording is our church, First Baptist Galax, is gathering gifts, toys, clothes, and hygiene items to place in shoebox gifts for children in need around the world to share God's love with them. Our church is collecting these items from donors like you to place in shoebox gifts in support of a worldwide program called Operation Christmas Child, a project of Samaritan's Purse. Our church will be glad to provide you a letter of acknowledgement describing your donation to us for this program. For reference, you can also find this example wording under the uploaded files in our Facebook group. Since gifts from a business or donor are given directly to your church or ministry, it's important that the gift acknowledgement letter come from your local church or local ministry group in the event that the business or donor would like an acknowledgement for their tax purposes. The letter would not be provided by Samaritan's Purse for local donations. Can this be packed? It's time for a rapid-fire round of Can It Go? Scissors, yes. Razors, no. Lipstick, yes, as long as it isn't liquids such as lip gloss. Tools, yes. However, these are best for children in the 10 to 14 age category. The only tools that can't be included are saws and knives. Candy, no. Chewing gum, no. Toothpaste, no. Stuffed animals? Yes. Candles? Yes. Matches? No. No types of fire starters are allowed. Mirrors? Yes. As long as it's enclosed like a compact mirror. Glass? No. Superheroes? Yes. Camouflage items? If the child can wear or use the items without looking like a soldier, they are okay to include in your shoebox gift. Bright or colored camouflage is safe, as are pencils, wallets, or socks. Saws and knives, or multi-tools with knives? No. No kind of knives except butter knives are allowed. Squirt guns. These can be included as long as they do not look like real guns. Seeds? No. Batteries? Yes. But if they are loose, cover both ends with tape. Paint sets or glue bottles? No. Both of these items are liquids and can't be included in your shoebox gifts. However, dry paint sets, such as watercolors or glue sticks, are okay to pack. Remember, always refer to our official inappropriate items list at samaritanspurse.org/OCC when sharing whether something can or cannot be packed in a shoebox gift. When sharing what not to pack, stick to the guidelines, not personal preference, and no shoebox shaming. Our official list is no candy, toothpaste, gum, used or damaged items, war-related items, seeds, food, liquids or lotions, medications or vitamins, breakable items or glass, or aerosol cans. To see what to pack instead, check out our gift suggestions by age and gender at samaritanspurse.org/OCC. How do I set up a display? The best displays are those that are eye-catching. A bulletin board with wow items or downloadable graphics from our website are a great place to start. Always be sure to include a quality packed shoebox containing a wow item, school supplies, hygiene items, and toys. You can order free brochures, posters, and more to get the word out. You can also order pre-printed shoeboxes and hand those out. People are much more likely to fill something that's already in their hands. Check out our store for a shoebox display, balloons, and Journey of a Shoebox map. You can even order a shoebox costume. Everything you see here is available at SamaritansPurse.org/OCC. I see something about Operation Christmas Child on social media that doesn't seem right. What should I do? This is a great question. Now that we live in the digital age and online communication and social media are increasingly becoming the way that many talk about Operation Christmas Child, avoid commenting on controversial topics related to the ministry. The best place for these conversations is one-on-one with trusted friends, not publicly on social media. If you see something that may be incorrect, don't comment or argue. When you comment, you may unintentionally be causing that incorrect information to travel further. The best thing to do is first, cover it in prayer, and second, email us at occinfo@samaritan.org, and our staff will respond appropriately. Which countries are considered hard to reach and which are not? Many children who live in nations that are difficult to reach with the gospel are able to hear about Jesus Christ through specially packed shoebox gifts designated for hard-to-reach areas. In restricted areas, these shoeboxes provide a platform for local believers to share Christ in a safe and culturally sensitive way and allow ease of entry through customs. If you aren't sure which country can be talked about publicly, refer to our list at SamaritansPurse.org/OCC Project Leader. This is incredibly important, and the security of countries changes from year to year. If the country isn't included on this list, please do not talk about our work there publicly. Should I check for or take out money when collecting shoebox gifts? Please do not open, sort, or process shoebox gifts in any way or remove financial contributions. Our goal is to maintain the integrity of each shoebox with the understanding that each one is a participant's personalized, unique gift.